started getting a little hot. You notice there, I took my coat off. I was going to go the whole game having my blazer on because I like my blazer. I have a Patriots pin on there, and I was really focused on keeping it on the whole evening. But it got hot in the second half, and particularly got hot in the overtime when we needed some stops there. So I took it off and went with just my shirt sleeves. So there's a scoop on that.
There's a scoop on that.
I don't know. What are you going to say about that? What can you say about that game? It's a win.
Overtime and a lot of points, but it comes down to a defensive play.
That's right. How ironic is that? How ironic is that? Neither team could stop the other. They were 15 of 30 from 3. We were pretty good from 3. Neither team could really stop each other, and yet we got to stop at the end of regulation, and then we got to stop at the end of the overtime. How ironic, how funny life can be. And I'm just really proud of the guys. I'm really proud that they played both of those plays aggressively. I think back on some of the biggest wins, and my God, I got to have a good memory for some of those big wins. But I think back on them, and we were really aggressive defensively. That last 10 seconds, that last 20 seconds, and because it's human nature, really. Referees don't want to decide the game. They don't want to necessarily call fouls down there, so you need to be aggressive. You've got to be strong with the ball on the other side, but I'm just glad we were aggressive. I'm glad that Judah played that play aggressively because really, USC Aiken is very talented. They're I think they're a very talented team. They've got some guys that we have a hard time matching up with. There are a lot of teams in this conference we match up with a little better than our friends from USC Aiken. So they're a good team. I think they're a very good team. They are a much better team than their record indicates. And we just really had a hard time guarding them. But they had a hard time guarding us, and the guys showed a lot of heart. At the moments that they needed to show heart, we showed heart. And we came away with the victory. Hallelujah.
You've taken some lumps from Aiken over the years.
We have. We have.
I know we get your buddy Vince.
That's right, really. I wish it was Vince. And Mark seems like a really nice coach. Mark seems like a really nice guy. I wish it had been Vince over there on the sideline. I would have enjoyed beating him much more than Mark. But yeah, no, we've had some great battles.
Yeah.
You're right. We've had some great battles through the years, and for the most part, USC Aiken has come out on top on those battles. We've had some heartbreakers. You're right. Now that you bring those up, Mark, it tears my heart out. Mark, thank you for tearing my heart out on these. But there have really been here and there. I think of a couple there that we had, and we gave away right at the end. 4-point play. I'll never forget. Every Gary fouled one of their shooters, and it was a 4-point play, and they ended up beating us. So, hey, I guess we were due some good fortune. We were due some good fortune against the Pacers.
Judah, I mean, you look at his stat sheet, and it's not going to, jump out at you or anything, but he's the guy that goes and does all the dirty work, it seems.
He does. God bless him. He really does. I'll tell you, those buckets he got down the stretch where he outran the other guys, the other team, they were crucial running that floor. He does. He's a great guy. He does all the dirty work. Sometimes, he plays great, sometimes not so great, but he always gives you the effort, and he'll never have a problem with me because he gives that effort, Our big guy rotation was a little thin tonight. David Jerome was out with his eye injury, and I didn't feel like some of the other guys stepped up the way they needed to, the way we needed them to, but Judah really did a good job. It's crazy. I mean, we're very fortunate. We hit some shots down the stretch. Alante Finner, every day in practice I tell him he's not a shooter, and every day in practice he tells me he is a shooter, and tonight he hit some shots.
Trying to prove you wrong.
That's right. He's trying to prove me wrong, which is great. I'm glad he did. He hit some big shots tonight. God bless him. God bless him.
Well, first of all, just tell me about that last play. I mean, with 2 seconds left, I assume you guys kind of figured they were going to try that lob in there.
DJ told me that it it's one play only. It's gonna be either a lob or kick out three. And he said, if it's up there, smack it out the way. So that is what he told me to do.
Yeah. Dietrich told you that?
Dietrich told me right before the play started.
Yeah, so you guys kind of lean on him a little. I mean, I know he's only a sophomore out there, but he seems to do a pretty good job of leading the team.
He's a sophomore, but he's experienced. So that's our point guard. So
yeah,
that's our leader out there.
Just it's there's a lot of points scored in this game, and you guys were bombing 3-pointers left and right, but the game comes down to defense. I mean,
That's what Coach always says. He says, if you play bad, like, it doesn't matter what we do. If you play hard and play good defense, they'll be there right there at the end for us. So that's the key for us, just defense.
How important is it? Coach, I know Coach, he talks to me about it. I know he talks to me about it. He calls it holding serve at home, especially these games against teams that are either right with you or below you in the standings. Games you got to win.
Right.
What is that your mindset going into this thing? I mean, and there's got to be some pressure attached to that, I would think.
I mean, it's pressure at home, but at the same time, like, it's our house. So if we hold here, well, if we hold here, then it'll be tough later on, because that's our conference is. Like, home games is just top priority.
Yep. How Coach the other day in here after you guys beat North Georgia, he was really lobbying for some fan support, and you guys had a pretty good crowd there today, and they really definitely got into it as the game wore on. Did that help you guys today?
Yeah, it pumps us up a lot, so keep coming out the games.
Keep coming out.
Yeah, because if y'all there, we're going to show up too.
Yep.
We're going to play hard.
How fun is it for you on offense sometimes when you're just watching the guys like Alante and Dietrich and Mike and AJ kind of do their thing?
It's fun to see because they're really great players. So if I can watch them score and I just got a rebound, that's fine with me. Yep. I don't care about points that much. I just want to win. So.
Yep. You seem to be that guy. I mean, you're and not that other guys aren't, but you seem to be the guy that's willing to go get the tough rebound and get on the floor and that type of thing.
That's what I'm here for.
Where does that come from? I mean, where does that mentality come from?
My past coaches, like all my past coaches, and my mom, because my mom played high school ball, D1 ball, and she went overseas and played. And so she always said, if you don't do anything, just work hard. So